So not everything's gone to plan so far this season, but there's nothing like an FA Cup win to lift the spirits, is there?
No, it's true, very true, and it's been a little while coming. I've maintained that a result was coming, just the law of averages, but the lads have been unlucky in a few of the games, but it was nice to see us go down to 10 men and have the spirit that we did at Hampton, because they're a decent team. That you see that Taunton beating Yeovil, for instance. So we had to hang on in there, that was for sure. And after the game, the lads were relieved that we've earned the right to go and play Derby at Plainmoor, which is a fantastic situation to be in. So hopefully, it's the start of one little bit of a monkey off our back, and now we've got to go into these next few league games to try and pick up as many points as we can between now and Christmas. And I was very proud of the boys because it was a massive game for the football club. FA Cup, first round proper. It's very important to get to that round. Hope that you get a big team, which obviously we've got, and all the other things that may come with it.
It's certainly up the ante and up the pressure a little bit, knowing who you were going to play in the next round for the replay, didn't it? Whereas obviously if you've been playing a lower league opposition, maybe not so much.
No, I think the way we put it over to the boys, whoever we got in the first round proper, before we knew it was Derby, it was important that we had to win a football match. And of course you can imagine Hampton and Richmond, once Derby was announced, they were up for it as well. So that sort of would have cancelled it out. But we're there. I think we're there on merit. Fantastic that we had a couple of hundred of our fans at Hampton to see the game, and for a change, because they could change ends, we scored a couple of goals at their end, and we always look like a club together when the players and the fans are cheering at the same end.
I don't think anyone can deny that decisions in games, various different decisions, haven't always gone our way so far this season, and we've been hoping that might turn around. But you must take a lot of pride from the fact, you've already touched upon it, that another key decision went against us, but actually your team were galvanised from that and came through it stronger. Yeah,
we did. From our point of view, and we've won the game, so it's not sour grapes, but I didn't think the first tackle that Dylan De Silva made, he actually took the ball, so that wasn't a booking in my opinion. And I also didn't feel that he dived, and he's an honest lad, and he said he got tackled and the fella did take him down, and he went down, and the referee said that's a second yellow card. But it doesn't mean to say he misses Derby, but he does miss the next game, i.e. Saturday. And there were some worries about Dylan Crowe as well, but he because he got a second booking. But evidently, if you play in the FA Cup qualifying rounds, it's 4 bookings before you're suspended, as opposed to just the 2. So that was good news for us and for Dylan Crowe.
And it's another big game on Saturday, isn't it? Sometimes after an exciting cup win, there is a feeling amongst supporters, or the outside world at least, that it's after the Lord's Mayor show, that sort of thing. But with a televised game against Altrincham, BT Sport being present at Plainmoor on Saturday, that's not going to be the case. All minds are going to be focused now on that game, aren't they?
They are, and we've got to make sure that the boys are ready for it, because it was a tough journey, as it always is, when you go across London and down the M4 and M5, M4, and then M25. So, but I think now we because we know we've got to be picking up points. Now that little boost that we had, it was like a little booster jab for us, the Hampton game. Hopefully, will get us going, and we'll see our lads in the light of going out to win a football match, being in credit from the last one, sort of thing. So another big game, and hopefully we can get, you know, the supporters on our side, even a few that, you know, went out a little bit early with the earlier Hampton game. But, you know, we want to get them all back. We want to get as many people in the stadium as possible, so that we show ourselves in a very, very competitive and you know, people together light.
And finally, Gaffer, after 11 games this season, your team has only scored 7 goals. You challenged your team to be a little bit more ruthless in front of goal. In the last 4 games, you nearly doubled that with 6 strikes. Do you feel that your team is actually slowly becoming more clinical in front of goal? Yeah,
I do. I think the strikers are dangerous that we have. I think both of them, as the front two, are becoming more dangerous because we're getting more ball to them. They're both quick, they're both strong, they're both good finishers, as we've seen. We just got to create more and more opportunities for them. And, you know, like Brett's goal, we've got to have people getting into goal scoring areas late and fast. We've got to get our set plays right. You know, it was a set play that we scored from this week. So so we have focused a lot on that, as we did before. But you know, we got a couple when we lost the home game 3-2 right at the end. So yeah, we've certainly given ourselves more of a chance by getting into people's final thirds and penalty area entries more often.